ones, and happy World Environment Day. So we're doing another cooking video, and since it's two things, I have one of them done already because I got excited and started making it before I started recording. This is probably fine. And then the other one is almost done just because I wanted this to be a quick video and I have to hurry and get ready for work. So it's gonna be a quick video. Alright, so the first thing is a corn and cucumber salad. The recipe Haley and I found was zucchini and spiralized, but I think spiralizing is overrated sometimes, and cucumbers are better raw than zucchini is. So that's what we did, but we roasted the corn a little bit in the oven, or you can roast a cob and then cut it that way, but I already had some corn cut up in the fridge, so I just used that. And then it calls for some spices and stuff. It's a lime juice, apple cider vinegar, olive oil. What else is in it? A little bit of honey, a little bit of chili powder. It'd be good with green onions. It calls for red onion, and I just put white onion in it. But it'd be good with green onions in it, since it's kind of like a zippy salad. And then you can put any kind of cheese in it. Not any kind of cheese, I lied. It calls for Mexican cheese, like cotija. Or you can put feta in it, would be really good. But since it's World Environment Day, we're doing a vegetarian/vegan menu, because to make your carbon footprint on the earth smaller, you should eat less meat or no meat, and killing animals is bad. So, vegan vegetarian menu. If you don't like that, then you can leave, and I will see you later. But yeah, so if you don't want cheese in it, get some vegan cheese, or just no cheese is fine. I think we have some feta if Christian wants some feta on his. Yummy. So it's a little spicy, a little sweet, a little zingy from this lime. But yeah, that's this. And then I usually make chickpea-based veggie burgers, which I have a video for earlier in my vlogging career. We're trying black bean today. A helpful hint I saw on the recipe I was looking at was to roast them first, so that when you blend it, it doesn't get mushy and gluey, which is genius because I've had mushy, gluey black bean burgers before. This one, roasted them at 350 for like 10 to 12 minutes, and then there's a little bit of oats in here to help bind everything together, some of the onion from the salad left over, a little bit of ketchup as a binding, because I'm not going to use eggs because that's not vegan. And then some spices. I put some garlic powder in there and some cumin to make it kind of Mexican-y. And I put a little bit of lime juice in there as well, just to kind of help brighten it up. So we'll blend it up and see how it tastes and looks. And my blender doesn't work unless you put the lid on right, because it's safe and stuff. So we'll see how this goes. I put a little tiny bit of Worcestershire sauce in it because the recipe called for it. So we'll see if that makes it smoky or not. It might need a little bit more liquid of some kind. We'll see. So it doesn't really want to blend together because there's not a ton in there, and I'm using the big boy blender. But I don't want it to get gross either. So I'm going to put a little bit of liquid in it, because it's doing fine down at the bottom. It's just not mixing up at the top. Rip. It'd be good to put some sun-dried tomato in it, even though that might be crossing cultures a little bit. But I think it could add a nice depth of flavor. So if these don't turn out, we'll have something else for dinner. But I think trying a little something else, because I'm not technically following the recipe. I just looked at it for a basis, and then I'm just kind of making it up now, which is fine. I'll put a little bit of the oil in there because it's all flavorful and stuff. And you gotta rinse off your fingies. That looks too wet now. Mistakes. We're gonna blend it one more, just pulse it one more time. That's fine. Right now it looks like black bean paste, like it's not supposed to, but that's what I get for not following recipe. So we're gonna thicken him up a little bit after we get him out of the bowl. Maybe I'll just freeze them first. I've seen people do that. They freeze it in the patty shape and then cook it that way. This is not for the grill though, just because of like the texture. You can fry it in a saute pan or bake it. So we'll see what we want to do with it later after we get it out and play with it. And I'm being dumb and can't get it out of the blender. Don't judge me. Okay, so I ruined it, that's fine. I put a little bit of gluten-free flour in it, or you can put regular flour in it, just to kind of, you know, make it thicker. And I'm just gonna kind of treat it like cornbread a little bit, so I'm gonna make like pancakes out of it, and just do that. So it'll still be burger shaped, but they're not gonna be patties very well because I ruined it. So don't over blend stuff, because you want some texture in your burger. You want it to taste like a burger, kind of like, not like meat, but like texture wise. So don't over blend it like I did, but you know how I over stir stuff, so I over blended it, and that's why I got wet. But it should still be good. So I'm gonna like kind of roll out some little balls of it and get them cold, and then I'll just kind of fry them up like I would like a Johnny cake or like cornbread kind of stuff. So I'll be back in a little bit. Sorry I ruined it. It was Haley's idea. It wasn't. It was my idea. But yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Sorry. So dinner was a failure, even though we were saving the environment by cooking it. I forgot to put breadcrumbs in it, is partially why it was mushy. So I coated it both sides in crushed up Ritz cracker, which added texture obviously, because I was too lazy to mix it all back up together. So that was kind of nice, I guess, but it was really just kind of meh because I over blended it. The spices and stuff in it were good, but it needed more, so that was dumb. And the corn salad was too vinegary. It tasted fine earlier today, and then I guess sitting in the fridge it got all gross or something. I tried it with a little bit of feta on it and it was yucky. So 0 for 2 in the new recipe department. So we made breakfast sandwiches for dinner instead. So I'm a little disappointed, but not all my recipes can turn out, and now you know. And you still should, you know, just help the environment. But it's all good, I guess. Sorry I didn't make a video last week because I was watching my niece all week, so I didn't really have time. But if you have any other suggestions of stuff that won't be a failure, go ahead and hit me up with those, and I will see you next week. Bye.